Sitting there fighting a battle that was over when I had to relocate. You see, I ain't much for letting go. No, baby, I gotta hold on. Cause trials, tribulations, and relationships have all made me strong. Oh, girl, I cry. These tears that I shed on the trail to bring you home. Oh, girl, I cry. Mama told me that a man's own tears can make him strong. Oh, girl, I cry. I'll sit around here and wait for you to come home. I'll cry for you. I'll cry. I'll cry.
Welcome to the month of October, known for to be the month where the veil is very thin between the living and of those in the spirit world. In that essence and in that theme, we will be doing a little October spooky story time based upon Black folklore and stories. So if you are Black, you have been told by someone in your family about some hint or a reappearing phantom or folk tale that left you with the chills. In honor of spooky season, it's only right for us to recount some of our Black favorites. First, let's give you a little history. African and African American folklore is dated back to the 1700s. Storytelling was a huge part of our cultural foundation all the way back before the transatlantic slave trade. Many folk tales originated from cultural or spiritual beliefs. Others were based on real life experiences during slavery to expose the horrid realities of it, but also to keep enslaved people on their toes and ready for liberation. The themes range between comical trickster tales to scary ghost stories, many being inspired from specific regions from around the country or even the world. So let's tap into the Black folk tales and see if you recognize any of these stories. Candyman. Candyman. And I'm not going to say it the last time because you already know. That's spooky, not doing it. Though based off of the 1992 horror film, the lore behind the Candyman is a legend of its own. The film was inspired by Clive Barker's short story, The Forbidden, and follows the folktale of the ghost of a Black artist and a son of an enslaved man who was murdered by an angry white mob after his relationship with a white woman was exposed. His hand was sawed off and covered with honey, leading to his eventual death by bee stings. Candyman's story was remixed by director Bernard Rose, who made the tale of his ghost that came to haunt the Cabrini Green public housing development in Chicago, the location where his corpse was burned centuries earlier. He taunted children with candy riddled with blades and kidnapped them by the sweep of the hook he had for a hand. Want a meeting with him? Say his name 5 times in the mirror. What about this story? What about blue paint keeps away the haints? The Gullah Geechee people of the low country coast tell tales of haints or evil spirits who stalk the living because they have not accepted they are dead, per the Foresight Family magazine. They are said to prey on naughty children, but more so attempt to inhabit the homes of the living. Therefore, across the southern regions, houses are painted with paint blue to ward off the evil spirits and to protect the occupants of the homes. And the last story for tonight is about the Boo Hag. The Boo Hag comes from another line of Southern folklore, heavily influenced from the Gullah Geechee people. The legend traces back to a creature from West African folklore known to be a shape-shifting type of vampire, per the fabric of folklore. Its hunt begins at night when it sheds its skin to prey on those who sleep and either drain their blood or take their breath to keep them away. Legend says a broom or a pile of straw near your bed. On the other side of the folklore, boo hags were said to be shape-shifting witches among the enslaved people who charmed people they wanted to sleep with and rode them like a horse in their creature form according to Stroyer's autobiography to keep them away. Enslaved people slept with a Bible or placed cayenne pepper and salt in the corners of the room. Tune back in for our next installment of Folklore Stories. Ashe. See you all the next time. Bye. Sweet dreams.